Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I am going to go over something that is a current crisis going on. It is a crazy winter weather that is happening in the southern states that people are not used to. So I want to go ahead and give some tips to help them out so they know what they're doing during the crazy winter times that are happening. So if you're interested in all those tips, keep watching. Also, before we start, if you are new here, please like and subscribe.
First of all, ignore my hair and my nails. I know, I'm in quarantine right now, so I'll fix them later.
So I've lived in Washington and currently live in Kansas, and Kansas is notorious for crazy weather, so I do have a few tips for the winter times for you. Number one is check the weather always. Even if the storm is already here, consistently keep checking the weather so you know if it's gonna get worse, if it's gonna get better. Number two, if the storm or whatever weather has not happened yet, go ahead and go get all of your groceries that you need, because you never know if you're going to be stuck in your house for 2 days or maybe even 2 weeks, because it could be that bad. Hopefully it's not 2 weeks though. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people already cannot do this, so I would not recommend going unless you absolutely have to. Number three, if you have to go, just like for groceries or anything, ask people how the roads are. Now for northerners, I know I'm like in the Midwest, but I'm just gonna call myself a northerner for half a second. We have really good people that go out at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning before it even snows or while it's snowing and putting ice on the roads, so we know ahead of time that the roads will be a-okay for us to get up in the morning and do what we gotta do. Usually there's always someone in my family that's like, how's the roads, before we go to work, so we know which roads to take and which roads we shouldn't take. Number four, if the roads are bad, please don't go to work. If you have a bad boss, be like, it's not worth my life. We know what happened in Texas just recently, and some people lost their lives. It's not worth it. Number five, if you do decide to go, make sure you warm up your car. I know a lot of people could argue, oh, our cars are newer, they don't really need to do that. But in these temperatures that we're having, we're actually in the negatives. We're not only in like freezing 30 or 40s or anything, but there are places where it is negative. And just in general, even if it is the 30s and 40s, you should always warm up your car. It's like getting out of bed in the morning. Like, you don't suddenly just run out of bed. You stretch. Get a little kickstart before you actually go to your day, you know? If you decide to warm up your car, make sure it is not in an enclosed area. Carbon monoxide is fatal. If you have a car in a garage, go ahead and open the door, and then you're okay to turn on your car and leave it for 10, 15, 20 minutes, especially older cars. Number six, if you are driving, there is some cautionary weather around. Make sure you are not going super fast. Kansas, if you wake up and there was snow, you can see cars going 30, 40 miles per hour, even though it's a 75-mile-an-hour highway. That's normal. That's okay. That is not a problem. If you're one of those people that's going fast just because you think you're cool, you're not. You're actually putting a lot of people in danger. So that's actually what number six is do not drive fast. Don't even drive the normal speed limit, because it is very dangerous. Number seven, keep blankets in your car. I keep a blanket in my car 24/7. You never know what's gonna happen. Number eight, if you are driving and you slide on ice, do not panic. Go and turn into the slide and look for the nearest snowbank so that you can take a soft crash, if you will. Don't hold the brake. If you want, just brake a little bit like this, but holding it honestly is just gonna make you slide some. Number nine is cover your ears. When it's really cold outside, you can get headaches from not covering up your ear. Number 10, if there is no power and you're at an intersection, always stop. No matter what, always stop. It has just become a four-way stop for you. Everyone needs to see when everybody is going. Number 11, so there are a lot of people without power, and something that you can do to your windows is put plastic bubble wrap up around them to get some insulation. If not, you can use blankets or bed sheets. Anything helps. Number 12, if you don't have any salts for your driveway, kitty litter works just as well. Number 13, do not put boiling water down your windshield to melt the ice. Don't do that. Yes, it melts the ice, but it also expands the molecules within the glass on the windshield, which can cause it to break. And that's gonna be a huge expense that was totally unnecessary when you could have just used the scraper. It doesn't hurt your windshield. Number 14, if you get stuck, stay in your car. It is slightly warmer than the outside temperatures and can save you from that crazy wind chill. Number 15, I learned this from a friend. This is totally cool. If you do get stuck and you have no heat source and no blanket or nothing, having a candle in your car can really help because one small little candle can heat up the whole small enclosed area. Number 16, if you have your car parked and it is severely cold outside, pull up your windshield wipers. They will go up like this and they'll look really funky and bent and they will stay there. If you leave them down on your car, the next time that you use them, they will most likely break from being freezed to your car. So number 17, keep your gas over half tank in case you do get stuck or some type of emergency happens, and then you know that you have plenty of gas so you can have some heat while you wait for the people who rescue you. Number 18, a lot of people have asked, they're having a lot of problems with, are frozen pipes. So my family has a light bulb. We have incandescent light bulbs that help with warmth. You can use LEDs, but those are not really warm and they're honestly not gonna help, but we have it right beside the pipes. Otherwise, you can insulate your pipes. If the pipes are within your house, you can open up the doors that it's connected to and let some of the heat of the house get in to warm them up a little bit. One more thing on 18 is you can turn it on to a drip just so you know that you have the water running at least just a little bit for the pipes. 19 and 20 kind of go together. 19 is checking your exhaust on your car to make sure there is no snow built up around it. Otherwise, the carbon monoxide when you have the engine running can build up inside of your car and it will be fatal to you, as well as like a gaslit fireplace such as this right behind me. You can have carbon monoxide build up inside the house if you don't check the exhaust for the house on the outside. Number 21 is just an extra tip. So if you have like a little hydrant that you connect your hoses to, you disconnect your hoses, and in order to keep those less able to freeze, you need to insulate them. To insulate it, you can use styrofoam. If you don't have styrofoam, you can use bed sheets or a wool blanket, anything to keep them warm. So guys, that is all that I have for right now. If you guys have any extra questions or anything, you can go ahead and ask me. Anyways, I hope you guys stay super warm, and I'm sorry that you're going through this, but I hoped all the tips that I told you help out. And if you need, go ahead and send this to a friend. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.